Now there's a technology called SET, Secure Electronic Transmission, and it was created by Visa and MasterCard. The goal is to have a very secure or more secure e-commerce that's going back and forth. And so SET has, there's a protocol, and there's like an infrastructure that needs to be followed. And so it means that it wouldn't just rely on SSL. The actual steps of e-commerce under the SET approach would actually be the same. With e-commerce, when you're going to buy something on a website, you're going to send over your order form, your credit card information. The merchant needs to then send that credit card information through a payment gateway, which will then go to its bank and your bank. And basically what this whole thing is that validating that your credit card is valid, that you actually have enough credit to actually purchase what you're trying to purchase. So it goes through these steps, and then once it's approved, it comes back to the merchant and says, yep, this person has enough credit and they can make this purchase. And then the merchant finishes out the transmission, sends you over a receipt, and you're done. Now, what's different with what SET is that the user wouldn't be using the credit cards like we have today, like the hard credit cards that we could use in stores. It would actually be an electronic credit card that would be kept in something called an electronic wallet, which is a protection mechanism within the software. And it's that credit card number that would be used. But this whole SET thing hasn't taken off, and it's been waiting in the wings to be implemented. But the problem is that everybody, all the steps, and everybody involved with the e-commerce would have to do something a little different, which always means money. If you ever have to change something, it'll cost more, and the users would have to learn something different also. So in this type of environment, the credit card companies would have to actually create a different type of credit card, an e-credit card. One benefit is that the merchant wouldn't actually see the credit card number, because that's a big thing with merchants. The companies who are selling something would rather not store the credit card information, because that makes them a huge target. And if somebody gets in and gets the credit card numbers of their customer, then there are headlines and it can put them out of business. So the merchant doesn't necessarily want to store that information. In SET, they wouldn't actually see it. It's kind of in a different envelope within the transmission. But and another thing with SET is that there would be digital signatures at each place. So there'd be digital signatures that take place like at each step to verify that whoever this came from was an entity that can be trusted. But we haven't gone there yet. It's just been hanging out, and because what's working now seems to work. We rely on SSL. Everything seems to go okay. E-commerce is just exploding. Everybody's using it. So my opinion is that we won't move to SET until what we're currently doing is broken, until SSL and our current activities prove themselves to be insecure. That's when we'd have to move to a new solution.